Hello everyone, welcome to your next 3-month reading for August 2025. That's when I'm doing the reading, so September, October, November for Leos. So we're still getting connected to your soul with the charms. We'll see where your energies want to focus the story, the conversation I should say, to help you be prepared and support you with what to focus on. And then I was drawn to kind of blend two sets of cards here. They blended fine, so we're going to shuffle them up, split them, and then we'll do a bit of a river of cards up here that we'll draw from. So if you're not a fan or you don't enjoy kind of seeing the process, you can skip ahead using the timestamps below. So with that, I'll jump into getting the charms here. I'm just looking down at my notes. At July, there was a opportunity for a fated connection to happen. So, added value to your life, someone that adds help, support, advice. Could be a friend or love connection, new member of the family kind of connection. So we'll see if that's happened for you or if it's still in the works, in the plans for the period coming up. That's nice. You're starting off with a lucky 4-leaf clover and a magical unicorn. Wow. Interesting. Interesting, Leos. Big change, party time. Sounds like an exciting part of the year. Okay. Big change. Party time. The key means new start, but we'll still keep it on the fresh start here. Okay. So I'm just seeing if they want me to push that there. I think that's where it originally fell, didn't it? They want me to push the good luck favor and pushing you out of place, so pushed it out of place. Visually, you got to see the representation, and we got also the meaning. Okay. Shuffle up the cards. Let's see. What is happening in the lives for Leos? I don't know why I went to grab those, so they'll probably likely come out in the river. There's some excitement, just like the party kind of hit right away, right? And I was saying that there's some kind of celebration here. I feel like this back deck is calling the attention. So we'll do our river, and we'll dip into this throughout the reading. Okay. Oop. Shove them under the crystals here. Okay, let's get the timestamp for our friends that join us for the messages, and then we'll jump into this. Let's draw a couple cards first to look back on August here. Okay, so a couple cards, just looking back at August, seeing what we're bringing forward. Could be something unfinished, could be something you freshly started. So it looks like there's a decision still to be made. Or if it's not a decision, the outcome of a decision made is still not, there still lacks clarity. Because you're still looking back at the decision here, the weighting of the scales, sort of this waiting period. Will I or won't I hear back? Will I, won't I do this? So there's still some missing information as you head into this new month, this fresh month. So hopefully we'll get some clarity for you here, or we'll get some understanding of when you'll receive the news or the insight that you're kind of missing here. So where do we want to start with the charms? Looking ahead, next 3 months. Go where the energy is. Well, I mean, this is soul energy, but I mean like high energy, energetic, that kind of definition. It was sitting on changes to plan. And this is sort of really connects to Mother Nature, but I'm hearing more like going with the flow, adaptability. But there's green healing, so it's not a negative change to plan, like it's not a negative delay, it's not like putting you off, it's not a fork in the road. It's just maybe the news is somewhat unexpected, or not as expected, or better than expected. So the plan that you have in place, you're going to change it quite quickly, but enthusiastically here, right? High energy, happiness, movement forward. You know, a better outcome than what you're expecting. The clarity makes you quite happy and joyful here. It's almost like, oh, okay, well then I can do this, right? Change to your plans. I can do this. The celebration, they're pulling me directly to the party here, this new start, right? I can do this. I can buy a new home as I pick up the key. I can go on that trip. I can tell everyone the good news, right? That alone is a party. There's this new chapter in this next 3 months here, this fresh start, this new phase, this new stage that you're going to be starting here. Something worthy of celebration, and they're pulling me right across, so we went right across the top here. That big change that we saw the arrow pointing at, this is my direction, go directly from A to B. This is something that directly connects to your heart, so it means a lot to you that you are receiving. So again, positivity behind this change, nothing to be fearful. Really deep, intuitive purple here, right? Connects right into your soul purpose, connects right into your heart. Let's see if I want any other, no other charms, okay. Let's see what the cards are. And they want me to come back over here. Okay. Look at you walking forward so confidently and yet very humble as like the caretaker here, right? The provider. For whatever reason, I'm envisioning Gerard Butler when he played in the movie 300. Right? Just the way he humbly showed care and even though he was authoritative, he showed such deep care and attentiveness to his son and his wife, right? His family, his community, when he stood up to the messenger, right? The care of the provider. I feel like this is who you striving to be. Right now, Leo, like this would make you so happy. This would make you feel fulfilled in your soul purpose if you can be the one people come to and you can be that provider. And there's this big change of heading that way. Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. There's your change. I like how the angels here are pulling forward the treasure chest. This sort of unexpected, right? There's your clarity. There's that news that's going to cause this change, right? But again, they're reinforcing not to be worried, too concerned, too fearful. Don't set expectation, because look, it's 2 cups filling 1, right? So there's yes, you can have some, and then there's some more. So the good news and then some. That could be, a child that has been struggling with fertility. And then not only do they announce that they're having your grandchild, it's twins, right? It's double. You know, there's like extra fulfillment here for you. That it's like a nice kind of level up here. I mean, we did start with the double hit right here, right? The 4-leaf clover and the magic unicorn. That's 2 hits of good luck. And right away we're feeling extra lucky up here. I'm actually coming to the middle here first though. This unresolved situation is pointing at what's weighing on the heart. So you're very much aware of it. It's the dust bunnies in your closet, right? That's what's weighing on your heart. So it could be a secret, or I'm pausing because I'm wondering if this is what you're ho-humming about. You know, do I tell them, don't I tell them? But I feel like if it is a secret, it's just a piece of clarity. Like it's a piece of information you left out. It's you coming forward and just admitting I exaggerated that part a little bit. Like, I don't feel it really huge. It's just these dust bunnies, right? Just kind of sweeping it up instead of under the carpet, actually clearing it up, right? Cleaning it up. And again, the closure has positive new start here, the opening, a fresh start, an opportunity to just resolve something and move forward. Just take the courage and the bravery just to air it out, right? Just say, okay, you know what, you were right. I don't know why I keep fighting you on this, but you're absolutely right. I did, I did move that yesterday and pretended like I didn't, right? There just seems to be some kind of light thing here that needs to and should be cleared. The lifestyle, this is just like emotion. So this is sort of a change in self, right? Choosing to be a bigger person, choosing to be honest, choosing to be authentic, vulnerable, to clear out that dust bunny there. What needs to be cleared in the air in the next 3 months between you and someone else, others? It could be a group, right? It's a situation, an unresolved situation or conversation. Okay. Yeah, pretty much what I just said to you all, right? Follow your intuition and your gut instinct to be honest, right? Climb that vulnerability pyramid to the summit here, and be honest, vulnerable. Your good intention will be felt and resonated. Look at the celebration, right? And it's also not one cup. So maybe it does connect to or requires you to speak in public. I don't know. This could be something as scary, and then in the next 3 months you're about to give vows where you have to be honest and authentic about your feelings of your new partner, and you have to do it in front of everyone, right? You got to profess love, and maybe you're not that kind of individual where you profess it, but you'll do it, you'll get through it, you'll feel good about it, good karma, because you're the kind of kind-hearted person, right? Sort of again, not as bad as you think it's going to be, right? There's this reinforcement that it's just something tiny. When we make things bigger than they are, right? Mountains out of molehills, right? I gave my father's eulogy. It was overwhelming for my siblings, but I have public speaking experience. Not that I wasn't overwhelmed with emotions, but my job was to embrace the courage, the strength, to bring forward some beautiful stories, right? Some memories, kind of bring that forward, let everybody know. Share some private moments between our father and us, children, and our mother that others didn't have privy to, right? It's that kind of closure starts the fresh start, right? The healing. So apply it how it fits your scenario, obviously, but it's that kind of small scale that they keep wanting me to reinforce for you all. Like, you got this, right? You got this. You can do it. You know you can do it. Like there's the doorway that you're sitting in front of, and look, the stairs are already built. So, I mean, it's not really much climbing, it's the perseverance, right? It's the patience, the perseverance to head on up them. There's a nice amount of calmness throughout all your cards here. All right, let's go where we first kind of had our attention drawn. So there's good luck and favor in terms of getting you kind of accelerating forward if you're feeling kind of stuck in place here, stuck in a rut. Sometimes we say intuitively, you know that you need change, but there's good favor with that. So obviously, if you're feeling it, if your soul's pulling you in a direction, there's a reason for that. Good favor. And then we have a new person with magic, and it's pointing towards stuck in place. So this new person is going to be lucky for you, right? The magic unicorn is going to deliver the good favor to kind of get you restarted here. So this new person can just be, you know, the right stranger, right place, right time, saying the right positive words. Simple as that. And it gets you unstuck, right? Their words just resonated with you. Or it can be a physical new connection you're making. Let's see what the cards are. Okay. Look at this union. We've got one person on either side. We're showing the union in the middle. We've got, I always see this individual as dancing. I know they're not dancing, but I always see him as like this playful kind of gesture, dancing up and down on the bench here. I love the hug, the support, the stability. Maybe that's what this new person brings in, is that sensation, that feeling, because it's emotional. And you get peace. They help to center you or recenter you, help you find peace in the heart. Right? It's focused on the chest area. Gives you clarity of mind as well to make a choice. Coming back to your choice. So it could be you finding your person or a person that gives you that kind of calmness, stability, support that you need. You know, they're your cheerleader. And then we also have foresight here, a new passion, new opportunity. So for some of you, that could be what it is. You know, here's my heart. Here's a, like I said, like a job opportunity. Here's an opportunity to travel. Here's one of your wishes coming true that I'm delivering to you. Right? They're bringing in the sun. The sun's rising for you. So again, this beautiful union, depending on what kind of person, opportunity, connection you need. Your angels here are celebrating. So a bit of a keep your eyes open, keep your heart open, right, to opportunity. You'll intuitively feel the signs because it's serendipitous. It's magical. This is a magical moment, so you will feel it like a fated connection. So it could be a deja vu. It could be someone that you knew and met 30, 50 years ago that you're crossing paths with now randomly. You know, and they have freedom to travel, or they're part of a traveling group, those kind of groups, right? Those tour groups. So you can kind of jump in on it, right? You can fulfill that dream. So there's this really nice, soft, gentle beauty, some clarity, and either clarity based on a decision you made, you starting to finally feel and see the outcome, right? It's being brought towards you, your treasure trove here, or it's actually completing that decision, right? Instead of continuing to weigh your options, picking up one of the balls, right? Choosing one of them, and then seeing your outcome. So we'll check in next month, and we'll see how your next 3 month period has shifted based on your decisions and the progress you've made.